Guys, it's freaking hot out here. Wait a second. It's summer. I'm not in the military. Hang on. Oh, that's much better. It's budget tactical summer, boys and girl. Today's topic is something that I go back and forth on 100 times myself a day, it feels like. Let's talk LPVO versus red dot magnifier versus red dot on top of a scope. That's what I want to cover. I have one of each. Let's dive into it, see what you like, and I'm going to give you everyone's favorite answer of what's the best. It depends. All right, first we're going to start off with the LPVO, a Diamondback AR-15 with a primary arms 1 to 6 on top of it. You have the throw lever, make it a little bit easier. The benefit of this is it's all-in-one. You have your mount and then your scope, you're done. That's it. Zero it, you're off to the races, good to go. The takeaways, I guess I would say, on this are going to be the fact that you are tied to 1 anywhere to 6, which is all right, but your 1 magnification is essentially using it as iron sights or red dot, and then bringing it up to 6 is your maximum zoom. So if you want to reach out and hit anything farther than a 6x zoom, you're going to be struggling on it. Most situations you're probably not going to. So this is the all-in-one solution, and what we're going to do to test it is I have a target set up right over here at 25 yards and a target set up over here at 80 yards. The crest of the hill stopped it from 100, so we're going to do 80. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple drills transitioning between the 25-yard target to the 80-yard target, run that drill, and then run it backwards as well. The purpose of this is the thought process of having to take a longer shot, but then quickly having to take a shorter shot. There's other couple scenarios in there too. That's the kind of main one we're going to be testing with these drills though. So LPVO, let's give it a shot. All right, first one is going to be our 1 to 6 LPVO from primary arms on the Diamondback firearms. Again, we're going to go 25-yard target first and shoot down to our 80-yard target. So I'm sure everything's good to go. Everyone's filming. We're all good. Everyone happy? Ready? Cool. I'm by here by myself, by the way, guys. The shot timer didn't make it, so we're going to do the timing post. Beep. Okay, let's go ahead and run it backwards. So we're going to start with our 6X and then move back to our 1X. All right. Next, we're going to have our red dot, specifically an EOTech in this case, with a flip to the side magnifier. This is a Vortex. You don't have to have the same brand, so you can go a little budget on your magnifier, but I do recommend a good red dot. EOTech's obviously on the higher end, but the Vortex Venom UH1 is a great option. That one's actually night vision compatible, whereas this one is not. Only regret I have about this one. Any sort of red dot's going to work with any sort of magnifier as long as your heights line up. That's one thing you got to be aware of. But instead of a zoom lever going from 1 to 6, this one you just have your dot and then you magnify it into 3 when you pull this across here. It is going to be on your offhand, so it is coming the hand off the rifle, but it's your support hand, so it should be a pretty quick transition. So we're going to go ahead and run that one now. Same thing, except for this is a 3x zoom. They do make them in 5, and I believe I've seen 6 as well. EOTech makes some, Primary Arms makes some. This is a Vortex. All the companies make them. The only adjustment you have to do to install this guy is mounted on your rail, obviously, and then a lot of them do have a little turn dials on the top and side, kind of like a windage and elevation, but you're not really zeroing anything. You're just centering that reticle in the magnifier. So not a ton of setup. Great if you already have a red dot and you're looking for an inexpensive option to get a little farther down range. Let's go ahead and take a couple shots of that, see how it turns out. All right, next is going to be our red dot with magnifier combo. Again, we're gonna start with close to far, then we'll do far to close. All right, beep. And beep. Now, one benefit of using a shorter magnification such as a 3x, I can go from our far target, beep, our close target and not have to change my zoom. So if it's closer, 100 yards and closer, let's say, this is probably gonna be my pick, just because I don't have to come off of my 3X to get to that close 25-yard target. And as you saw, and we'll put the time down below, that's gonna be a much quicker transition. All right, and the last setup of the day, and it might be my favorite, is the scope with the dot on top. This is gonna be a Vortex Venom 3-15 with a Trijicon RMR on top. You do not have to go this expensive on all of it. This was used, this one I got on a killer sale. So again, watch the sales, get those ads, sign up for the birthday accounts, all that good stuff. But I really do like this one, and someone explained it quite well. If you need 0 to 3, you're using your dot. If you really need something between 0 and 3, you really don't need 3. That's why I have the 3 up to 15. So I can do, and this is also night vision compatible. So I can do night vision shooting, I can do anything close quarter up with this, but then I can switch down to my 3 to 15 to get those farther shots off. Basically the concept, a lot of people, what we're doing is tossing a red dot on top an LPVO, which is good for quick transitions between zoomed in scope and then hop up to your red dot. But in all reality, if you're anything in 3 and under, you probably are just gonna use a red dot for it. If you need that precise shot, you need the bigger scope. So the LPVO and red dot combination seems a little redundant to me. I did look into it heavily, but I ended up settling with this setup here. I really like this scope. This one was kind of bought on a whim. This is their 34mm tube, so it's a bigger tube. I believe it's a 50mm objective lens, so it lets a ton of light in. I've been out here just moonlight only, and I can still make out nice silhouettes with this guy, not using night vision. The dot is night vision compatible, like I said, but a lot of times what you're going to do anyway is bring it to a lower brightness and then actually use your night vision eye over here, if you have a single tube, and then the red dot on your right eye, vice versa, and it's just going to transpose that dot under your night vision. Because guys, believe it or not, but the human brain's kind of cool like that. It's also weird. So this one I think is going to take me longer to transition between the two, but I also think that we're going to have more precise shots. So let's hop on to do some shooting, see how she turns out. All right, last one. Like I said, probably my favorite setup is going to be my, I call it my recce build. It's a 16-inch Aero Precision upper. I made it tan, I called it recce. You guys get the idea. 3 to 15 with the dot on top. And let's go ahead and chamber around. I hear that makes guns more effective. And beep. Do that one more time. And from far to close this time. So no physical manipulation on that one, which is different from the first two, but it's easier to go from far to close on that because you're not hunting for your scope picture. A better cheek weld would probably improve that. Getting your gun tailored exactly how you want it, so when you rest your cheek on it, it's right there. I need to bring mine in a little bit closer from what I'm seeing. Just like that. There we go, perfect scope picture there. And then all you're doing is just lifting your head up and you're finding your dot. My dot rides a little low, so about a quarter of it's obstructed by that top turret. If anything, I would bring it up a little bit, which is probably gonna happen based off of these testings. But I guess you guys tell me what you run, what you like, what scenario you're envisioning, because how you build a firearm out really depends on the scenario you're preparing for. Is this a home defense gun? This is a terrible home defense gun. I would never run this as a home defense gun. I'd run that 11.5 with the red dot magnifier as a home defense gun. Is this a coyote hunting at night gun? This is a phenomenal coyote hunting at night gun, because not only you have night vision capabilities, you also have a zoom capability. It depends on what you're using it for. So like I said, the answer for what is the best between the 3 major AR platform magnification options, it depends. So the answer we've come up with is it depends. How are you building the gun? Are you building it for a range gun with night vision capabilities? Are you building a home defense gun so you need something short, get around corners? Are you just trying to get into the market of ARs and you're not sure exactly what you need yet? LPVO might be your best option. So the answer everyone loves is it depends. Let me know what you guys think, comments down below. Let me know what you've built. I got a Twitter page. I might start a thread of these different designs, and then if I do, please comment below if you want to share. Let me know what you think. Give me some more ideas of what you guys want to see. I got a bunch of ideas in the pipeline I'm working on, but I also want to hear what you guys want to know or want to see about. Thanks for watching Budget Tactical. Do something good for yourself. Do something good for a loved one. Do something good for a neighbor. Have a good one, guys. Bye.